Hello. Okay, so my team have impressed upon me that they would like to blend with me and they would like me to go into trance and to share some thoughts. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. It's not a particularly difficult process to happen. It'll only take a couple of minutes. But what we're going to do is we're just going to show you as a team. When I say we, I mean we, me, and my spirit team that work with me. Now, what may you observe as this happens? You may see movement of energy. You may feel a reaction within you, your energy reacting to my energy, reacting to the spirit world's energy. Doesn't matter that you're the other side of the screen. We're in a different part of the world. Energy is kind of instant. So you may start to see overshadowing. And when we talk about overshadowing, it's not transfiguration. Okay, overshadowing is when you see me. So here's Andy, flesh and blood. And as you look at me, your clairvoyant vision, so you could say your awareness from your third eye, is working in tandem with your physical eyes. So your physical eyes are seeing Andy the medium, and your clairvoyant vision working at the same time with your eyes open can be aware of the presence of energy and maybe my guides overshadowing me. When we say overshadowing, we mean blending. Imagine that there is this other consciousness is moving into my auric field. So they're coming closer. They don't enter my body. That's not how it works. If you imagine your auric field is like an arm's width from your actual physical body, that's what it's like. You're kind of like a glow in the dark ready brick man. So your energy is projecting out into the world around you. And in the same way that when you're standing at a bus stop or you go into a shop and you get a vibe off someone, that is your energy reacting with their energy or reacting with the energy of the place or the people that you're near. It's as simple as that. We are just what did my guides describe us as? We are organic receptors. What was it? Like receivers and something else. So they basically said we're just constantly sending out signals, awareness, and it's coming from us and it's coming to us. And that's kind of how we are. Organic, that's it, organic transmitters and receivers. So I thought that was a little bit of a quite a funny way of putting it, but that is essentially what we are. So what's happening when I go into trance? In my mind, I'm saying to my guys, I want you to blend with me. Quite simply, I'm saying I want you to blend with me, and I want to allow you to share my consciousness. So your consciousness is, it's some people would say it's sort of connected to the mind, but your consciousness is something that exists beyond your body. Now, we use our body to become aware of consciousness, but it doesn't rely on the physical body to be there. Because if it did, how would we communicate with the spirit world? They have no body, and yet their consciousness survives. So our consciousness, the way we interpret it, is through the senses. Obviously, sight, sound, taste, touch, smell. And then obviously you've got the sort of more subtle mental senses also. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask them to come forward to blend with me to share this consciousness. And as they do so, as I speak, you may notice differences in the flow. So as in how I actually talk. Maybe as I talk now, you can tell how I sound and how quickly I talk. So does it change? Does it change as I speak? Do you notice a difference? Maybe you'll notice vocal changes. So maybe there may be an accent. So you think, well, Andy doesn't sound like that. So if he doesn't sound like that, maybe we're hearing the presence of his guides. Now, let me say, I don't put on voices. The way I sound, the way that the voices change is entirely down to spirit. I just couldn't be bothered, to be quite honest. it would be too much to try and remember, was I doing an impression of whatever? Excuse me. So whatever happens, happens. Now, how many guides do we have? As many as you need, quite honestly. So maybe one guide will speak, maybe two will speak, maybe three or four. Who knows? You never know, or at least I never know. But how do I know when the guide is going to change? The energy changes. So how I actually feel, I may go from feeling happy, relaxed, to more stern and more forthright, to really outgoing, to something a bit more composed. So the demeanor of the medium can change as the influence of the guide or guides changes. So if you imagine that, let's imagine a swimming pool. When you jump into that swimming pool, it is your energy, it is your presence within that water. But you cannot point to a particular place in that water where you are touching that energy, because in essence, your body has a water molecule against it, and that water molecule is touching the next one and the next one and the next one, and eventually it will be touching the very side of the pool. So you're never not connected in some way. The strength of the connection changes, but the fact that you're connected doesn't. So as my guides jump into that pool to join me, I feel their presence. So how do we get to the stage that a particular guide is talking? Quite simply, they impress themselves upon my consciousness to a greater degree than the others. So all of my guides, in effect, are speaking or are influencing me at the same time. But one of them will be influencing me more than the others. And that is how we kind of work out and differentiate who's talking. So I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to allow my team to, excuse me. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh my goodness, and it's not even late in the day. Okay, so I'm just going to go into the quiet space and ask my guys to blend with me, and we will go from there. So bear with me. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Now. Yeah. Okay. Now as we share the consciousness of the medium, we are becoming one, one energy, one spiritual union as we share this mind of the medium. So in effect, we are becoming a team. We are becoming a unifying presence where it is not just the boy. It is the boy and his friends, of which we are many. Now you may say to yourself, why does the medium need to allow the spirit world to speak through him? And quite simply, we are looking to enhance your life. We are looking to educate. We are looking to learn from you and also with you. We share a philosophy for spiritual growth. And also, we are just taking part as friends on this journey that you call life. Now, you may have thought to yourself, well, if you are helping me on this life, why do I sometimes suffer? Why does life seem to throw so many challenges at me? If you are here to help me. And for those of you that have children, you may feel tempted sometimes to live the life for your children. But really, if you think about it, what would they learn? If you save them from danger, if you save them from any form of harm, where would their learning about becoming responsible for their own actions come in? You know, sometimes life can be a difficult place to be. And you may say to yourself, why did I choose to experience this existence where there is so much hatred? There are so many reasons to be unhappy. But when you look at it from a higher perspective, when you are not caught up in the human emotional reaction to what is happening in the moment, you see it with greater perspective. Now, take into account the moment that you lose someone that you love dearly. The powerful emotion of grief, it grips you, it consumes you, and it allows you to feel despair. Yeah, okay. Now, when you feel this emotion, when it is strong within you, and you think to yourself, I do not want to experience this, I wish to escape it, it is causing me suffering, then my friends, if we could extract you from it, would we not be depriving you of the experience of understanding what is grief? How does it shape me and mold me? How do I feel as I reflect when years and time has gone by? How do I feel about it and what have I learned? And when you reflect from a place that lacks the strength of the emotion that is present in the moment, do you not see the benefit in having that experience? It may offer you a valuable perspective when you are dealing with someone else's emotions that are raw. When you are dealing with the experience of grief. In your work, some of you are dealing with people that come to you looking for solace. As they find that they are lost, and they may be looking for direction because they have lost someone dear to them. They look to you, but you must have an understanding of what it also feels like to experience grief.
Now, we are not saying that you must experience every facet of the human emotional range. What we are saying, though, it makes you wiser. It makes you more understanding. When you understand what a person has gone through, do you not think it brings growth to your soul? The process of learning, my friends, is two-way. When you experience grief, you are able to experience it as a person who has received it, but also as a person who understands it. And so when someone comes to you, the experience you have had is within your energy. It is within your understanding, and they will recognize that when they become aware of your energy. Now, when you are dealing with people, I want you to imagine that their heart is quite literally in your hands. Speak to people with love, with compassion, and with tolerance as you go through the process of understanding and working with those from all manner of backgrounds. Some people will understand what you do. Some people will struggle to understand what you are doing, but they will seek answers from you because they're placing their heart within your hands. And from your mouth, it will determine how gentle you hold their heart. Now we say that many people are with good intentions. Okay. Many people are with good intentions, as my friend has said, but they do not really truly understand what it is to be compassionate and to understand how the person may be feeling. It is not just the technical process that we are going through to say, I have a loved one that wishes to speak to you, and they tell me about an experience they had. You must truly feel that you are in the presence of their personal energy. Allow them to sit within your heart and feel them. Truly allow yourself to become the presence of the loved one. Open your heart and not just your mind. It is not a question of placing questions to them and waiting for an answer. We are blending a soul with another soul. We are asking for them to trust us and to place within our hands the great privilege that it is to be of service to a fellow man. Now, go forward with such love and compassion in your hearts for what you do. Then you will never be wrong. Be guided by the love that shines within you. And as you seek the answers, they will reveal themselves to you in the time that is right for you and your own personal development. Speak to your team. Ask them to assist you. And as you do this, you will grow. Our wish for you is spiritual growth. When the technical aspects of mediumship are involved, we applaud you, but we love you regardless. My friends, that is all we wish to say, and we welcome you into the fold, into the arms of those that guide you. And we ask as you go on your journey, do so with as much love for yourself as you do for others. God bless.
Okay, so that's very quick. Um, it's just interesting to kind of see that process unfold, and just go with it, guys. Enjoy what you do. I will do my very best to give you the best experience I can. Don't be afraid. There'll be a lot of laugh, a lot of laugh, a lot of love, a lot of laughter, and we'll use humor. You know, there may be a few tears. It may affect you emotionally. I hope it does, because if it does, it means you're connecting. So take care, guys, and I will see you soon. We're going to see if there's any house left, because I'm now going to go back downstairs to our 4 dogs. Wish me luck.